Hello and thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel, Pickleball Pick Apart. My name is Rory. I take pickleball games off of YouTube and I pick apart the play on the court. Watching my videos will help make you a better pickleball player. In this video, players who seem to be at the beginning of their pickleball journey, and I happen to think they have great potential. If they spend time working on their game, mostly cleaning up their mistakes, they can advance to the next level. For one player, it's not about her pickleball skill, her athletic ability, or her positioning on the court. It's something else, and it's easily fixable. What is it? Watch and find out, and let me know what you think about the play of these players. A big thank you to the YouTube channel Middle Georgia Pickleball for posting this video. Check out their YouTube channel and subscribe. Let's go.
The first serve is about to be made, but just let me remind you that I did a video of a game played at this facility last week, and one of the comments I made is, as nice as this facility is, I think they made a huge mistake by painting the walls and the ceilings white. It is very difficult to pick up a yellow ball on a white background. In my opinion, they should have painted everything either a dark blue, maybe the color of the padding you see around the post, or black. Anyway, here's the first serve. Okay, so I guess my first question is, why do I see so many players hit either a first serve or a first return out of the court? Is it because they are not mentally prepared? Is it because they just have not warmed up? Do they not think the first point is just as important as the last point? But what happens here is all the player that served the ball did was serve the ball. And they got a free point because the player that returned it could not hit the return of serve into the court. Before the serve is made, just let me point out this female player right here. I really like the fact that she is in that athletic position. Her knees are bent. Her paddle is out in front of her, and she is ready for the return of the serve. Now, the only critique I can possibly make is that I think her hand is too far up on the handle. I think the butt of the handle should be in the padding of the hand, and as you can pretty much clearly see, the paddle handle is sticking out beyond her hand. So she just needs to move her hand down. Okay, so what happens here is you'll read this all the time. It seems to be that the new method of play is to hit a third shot drive instead of a third shot drop, which is exactly what the player in gray does. However, generally, it is not a good idea to follow a third shot drive by a fifth shot drive. It should mostly be a fifth shot reset. Here's the serve. Here comes the third shot drive. That is a very good third shot drive, but the player in the far court can handle it. Here comes the ball, and he tried to drive that shot. He should have tried to reset it. That's a really nice return. And look what happens here. That ball goes about 5 feet out of the court. Why did that happen? To me, it's very obvious. If you're noticing, she is playing with a Yola Mod TA15 paddle. It is strictly a power paddle, and she is just not skilled enough to control the ball. She didn't even swing. That paddle has a trampoline effect, and that is one of the reasons why, come July of this year, that paddle is banned, and she will no longer be able to use that paddle. So for some reason, she spent $300 at a paddle that could be the worst possible paddle she could have purchased for her skill level. That paddle is designed for players at the 4.5 level and above. The reason is those players have the skill to control that paddle. Players at lower levels simply cannot control that paddle. So she may be disappointed that she's going to pretty much have to throw that paddle away and she wasted $300. But the truth is, that could be the best thing that ever happens to her because she can now buy a paddle that has control. And if I'm going to suggest one, I would highly suggest a Selkirk Lux Air. That's the paddle this player needs. He called that ball out of the court. I can't tell what type of paddle the woman in the far court is playing with. But again, she missed that return of serve because it went too far. That one went too far to the right side and it went out. I know she's not playing with a Yola, but maybe her paddle is too powerful as well. That's a really nice return. And look at this just sail out of the court. Why did that happen? Because look where he is. He's at the non-volley zone. Watch his swing. He takes a full swing. You just cannot do that when you are at the non-volley zone because that ball will fly out of the court every time. You just got to let the ball hit your paddle. And he hits that 6 feet out of the court. He's not playing with a Yola paddle, but obviously he's playing with a paddle he's having a very difficult time controlling. And he's looking at the paddle like it's the paddle's fault. And it may be. Paddles make a huge difference. And she misses that ball. She tried to hit the third shot drop. She was falling backwards for a player at this level. That is a very difficult shot.
A quick timeout to tell you about my online pickleball store, pickleballprintables.com, where you will find the coolest pickleball swag on the planet. T-shirts, coffee mugs, tumblers, totes, caps, and Kiss Cut stickers. 65 clear, crisp, and clean designs to choose from. Use the coupon code YouTube and get 10% off your first order. Dink in style. Go to www.pickleballprintables.com or click the link in the description below.
And he can't make that backhand third shot drop either. That's a very difficult shot as well. This video did not indicate what level these players consider themselves to be, but I have seen enough to know that they are at the 3.0 level, and here's why. There have been 8 exchanges. Out of those 8 exchanges, every one of them has ended in an unforced error. Not one of these points were earned. The only reason the other team won the exchange was because one team made a mistake. Let's see if they can clean it up. Good return. Can he get up? Just popped it up. That's a good get there. He's just not going to win this point. There's no way. They're stuck at the back. He's stuck at the back of the court. So the player in gray was stuck at the back of the court. He decided it's a female player, which he did, and he did a good job of putting that ball away. So finally, an earned point. Nice job. And again, the situation where that paddle is simply too powerful for that player. Another ball out of the court. It's just kind of makes you want to shake your head when you see how many of these balls are flying out of the court. Just missed it. I was hoping to see a rather extended dinking rally there, but it just did not happen. It goes out of the court again. If she only played with a paddle that was not as powerful as that one, she would be so much of a better player. Good job. Wow. Out of all of these points, only one has been earned. There's another free point for the team in the back court. When you're returning a serve, All you want to do is get the ball into the court, hit it high, hit it lofted, hit it kind of deep so you have enough time to get to the non-volley zone. If you're just going to far away to try to hit it as hard as you possibly can, and you hit it into the net, you aren't going to win many games. That's a good serve. All right, he had the opportunity here, but he just that was kind of a weird swing. It was just kind of a wrist flick. He tried, but he hit it right into the net. There was no topspin on the ball, just hit down on it, and that's where the ball went. Yeah, so look, this was a pretty good try right here. She tries to hit a third shot drop. She almost makes it. Then she tries for she probably should have let that ball hit the ground before she hit it, but she tried to take it out of the air, and it went into the net. Good defense. Goodbye. Yep. Again, the ball just springs off of that paddle. That was an earned point. I've been counting, and so far to this point, there have been 18 exchanges. 16 of them have ended in unforced errors. So 88% of all of the points you have seen so far have ended in an unforced error. Just looking at these players, you think they would do better than that? I mean, she spent $300 on a paddle. The problem is she bought the wrong paddle. Instead, spending $300 on lessons will make you a better player. Finding a practice partner and practicing just as much as you play will make you a better player. And I know these players can get there. Again, the game is only about halfway through. Let's see if they clean up the mistakes. You know what? She's smiling. She seems to be having a really good time. And sometimes that's what it is all about. But when you make this many mistakes, it kind of takes the fun out of the game. You really want to hit some good shots and earn a point so you can feel good about it. I mean, if your opponents are just going to hit ball out of the court or into the net almost every time, you're not doing a lot to gain a point. I mean, look at that. That ball went 8 or 9 feet out of the court, and again, he swings at the non-volley zone. And if he's going to continue to do that, he's going to continue to hit the ball out of the court. Just can't get it over the net. That's out of the court with the backhand. You know, again, I was hoping things might get better here for these players. I know they're trying very hard, but that's so far, after I made that comment, that's 3 straight unforced errors. Earned point, really nice job putting that ball away. Ooh, I thought that one was going out. Oh, nice try. She did a really good job here. I want to show you what she did that was really good here. She pops this ball up here, and she knows this guy is going to slam it right at her. So she does take the opportunity to back up right here. And she's in that athletic position with her paddle down, and she's able to get it back. So that is a really good job. Unfortunately, she misses that shot right there. Good shot. Oh, she got that. That's a really good get. Nope. Oh, he missed it again. That's the second one where he had the opportunity to just put the ball away. He hit it into the net. Let's go watch his swing right here. Look at this. Let's see what he does. He just missed it. It happens. Sometimes in that situation, your eyes get big as saucers because you see that you're going to win the point, and then you hit it into the net. That ball's out of the court. I mean, the player in black in the back, the female player, has hit some good shots, but she has just hit a number of shots out of the court. As I mentioned, she seems to be having a really difficult time controlling that paddle, and he does as well. I mean, that's another free point for the players in the near court because he hits another return to serve either into the net or out of the court. And they called it out. I mean, that was close.
Challenge.
He wants a challenge there. I don't know. Maybe so. That was close. I think in that situation, well, let me go back and take a look. Who called this out? Let's see here. Let's see what happens. She doesn't know. It looks like she's pointing in, but he calls it out. I'm not sure that is the player in gray's call. He's way on the other side of the court. He's saying it went out just by a little bit, but I think in that situation, when it's that close, you've got to call that ball in. That's just me. I mean, I would call that ball in 100% of the time if I wasn't sure. I'm not sure. I'm not saying he wasn't sure, but that surely was close. That's a good shot. So the reason he was able to do this, look how shallow this return of serve is. It's barely over the kitchen line. It allows this player to move forward and just wail away on it. It just did not give the player who returned the serve enough time to get established at the non-volley zone. He was not in position. He was still moving forward. So a nice job by the male player in the back court to see what was happening and to put that ball away. This is just an excellent job by the female player in the near court. She does a couple of things really well here. Number one, she returns this serve lofted and deep. Watch here. That's pretty deep. It's not as lofted as I thought, but what it does is it gives her enough time to get all the way up to the non-volley zone and get established. Look here. She's in that athletic position, waiting on the ball. If you notice the previous point before this, the player in gray did not move up to the non-volley zone. That's because his return of serve was so shallow, whereas her return of serve was very deep. But she's ready for this ball. Good job by her. She's able to get it out of the air, and the female player just cannot get it. So excellent execution. I think she has a lot of skill. I think she has the ability to be a much better player. And again, once she gets a paddle that is more forgiving and has less power, she will be a better player. Just another unforced error. It's a good shot. Oh, she's going to go with a lob here. And he can't quite get it. Good effort. He got his paddle on it, just couldn't get it over the net. That's a great shot. That is her best shot of the day. And he misses it. I'm going to give the player in white that's about to serve the ball the credit for winning that point because she had a perfect third shot drop. Yep, popped up and put away. He had the opportunity there. He made the best of that. He did not hit it into the net, so he's now 1 for 3 with those easy putaways. And that's just, I don't know what that is. Let's go back and take a look at his swing. This isn't really a swing. This is more of a swipe. That's just a swipe. That's not really a good pickleball swing. And it goes right into the net. That is the third free point the team in the near court has gotten because the male player in the back court missed return of serves. The female player also missed one. So if this game is being played to 11, at this point, the team in the near court has gotten 4 free points because the players in the back court missed return of serves. Oh, it hits the top of the net. Hits the top of the net again. Oh, they got 2 breaks. It should have gone their way, but it ended up not going their way. Somebody reset the ball. Nice job. Oh, that was fortunate. They're just sitting there firing away, going back and forth. Slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. The player in gray does a really good job of resetting the ball, and the team in the backcourt gets the break when the ball hits the top of the net and falls over. That's just too bad. He did a good job of resetting that ball. Nope. Oh, that's a good get. And it lands in the court. Good job. Nope. Almost had it. Nice try. Wow. Misses her serve. So they're making these errors at the wrong time. They're missing serves. They're missing return serves. And again, it's very difficult to be successful when you miss as many return of serves as the players in the backcourt have. And they have missed so many third shots like that. That's just a wasted third shot. That might fall in. It did. He got that. That's a really good get. Oh, she's going with the lob now. That's a good reset. Just popped up too high. She put it away, and that is the game. The players in the near court get the win. A lot of them winning had to do with the players in the back court making unforced errors at the wrong time.
So there you have it. There were 42 exchanges in this game. Out of those 42, 32 ended due to an unforced error. That means 76% of all of the points ended because of an avoidable mistake. I think if these players take some lessons and maybe find a practice partner and practice instead of just playing game after game after game, they will all get better. I wish them the best of luck as their pickleball journey continues. Let me know what you think. Can these players get better? Please leave a comment in the comments section below. That's it from Pickleball Pick Apart. I really hope you learned something from watching this video, and if you did, I hope you take the time to like it, subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post a new video. This is Rory saying, as always, thanks for watching, and see you on the court.